What is going on, guys? Mobile Carrier News here, and I want to talk about California's coverage with 5G and why the whole state in general is just anti 5G. Now, I was talking to some of my subscribers, and we were talking about how some parts of 5G is dangerous to use, while others are not. Obviously, the carriers are avoiding the 5G that's potentially dangerous, and they're either converting it to safer 5G or just not using it, or maybe just transforming it into safer 5G, because there are some 5Gs that are actually potentially dangerous. Not all of 5G is dangerous, just some of them which are actually true. But I just honestly see the reason why as you can see here, the purple is the 5G, the blue is the LTE, and the yellow is the 3G, which will be decommissioned next year. Now, to my question to honestly, all Californians, well, not all Californians, a lot of them, like, why are they so anti, installing, like, the services? I'm pretty sure in other states, if I can maybe zoom up just a little bit, like, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of these states, like, Dallas has pretty good, Texas has pretty good, LTE. It's all covered in LTE. Small bits of 5G right there, here and there, but all these other states, Alabama, Georgia, I'm pretty sure, to Kentucky, um, Indiana, I'm pretty sure all these states give the okay on installing more LTE, because the more LTE you have for Verizon, the more service they can use. Now, we do know Verizon does suffer in these other sides of the United States, heavy on this side. But why are a lot of people in California just so anti? Like, I get the whole 5G conspiracy theory. It's all people are saying it's all myth, it's all coincidence. I think not, kind of deal they talk about. But, like, even with LTE, which LTE is not even remotely close to being dangerous. Honestly, don't know what they're watching on TV. They're watching too much TV to even allow us, like, installation on LTE to be involved, because like, LTE is still the backbone of everyday usage we use. That explains why next year Verizon will decommission its 3G in 2022 in December. So all this will be removed, and it'll just be highlighted in blue. And then after that, Verizon can focus on hopefully adding even more LTE, because I feel like we're going to use LTE for a longer time. I still feel like we're going to use LTE like in maybe 5-10 more years, maybe. I'm not sure how much. Well, honestly, at this point, yeah, I think we need to keep using LTE for 10 more years, because like, look at this half of the United States. Like, this half right here, from, let's see, we're cutting it to from Oklahoma all the way going to California, right there. Like, this other half is still being covered. Now, once 3G is removed, I still think, I believe there'll be more, LTE, there'll be more coverage. But still, the fact that, all carriers lack LTE in this area, LTE still needs to be kept here. Like, still stayed in the game, and honestly keep improving with it, because, yes, we are moving on to 5G, but LTE still brings the whole backbone and the whole system and service to the 4G space. So they need to keep improving LTE, regardless if LTE is 10 years old. I'm pretty sure they can work things around, but just, I don't understand why people in California are just so anti, even LTE. Like, LTE does not cause you any harm. LTE literally just gives you connection to have better speeds. I've never once noticed having a problem with LTE. Like, I don't throw up in the middle of the street when I walk to do LTE test. I don't get a stomach ache when I use LTE. Like, people are just watching too much television. People need to really think for themselves, and just, like, open your mind. Like, we need more LTE, or just, we need LTE in general. We can't just not stop using it, because 5G is definitely going to take 10 to 11 years to fully be implemented, because look at this. The fact that LTE is still not 100% covered in the United States by all carriers, the fact that it's not covered, we still need LTE. Like, in about 6 years, all this from all three carriers, Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, they need to be covered with LTE completely. They need to have fully coverage LTE. And I'm very serious about that, because once that's done, and then after that we'll have full coverage of 5G, and then we can focus on 6G, because 6G will be the next major stepping stone to this whole revolution of cellular carrier networks. So the fact that 50% of the United States still lacks LTE in a lot of the areas means we still need LTE. And California, and just honestly, a lot of people in California need to stop watching the news, think for themselves, and just, it's here regardless of, regardless you like it or not, Like, that honestly explains why, my 5G is taking longer than usual. It's taking months for my area to be fully deployed. It's taking literally maybe, I think 3 to 4.5 months for my area to just keep getting covered. And I'm just thinking, okay, either Verizon's taking its time because they're investing a lot of money, or California just putting out ridiculous laws and saying, oh, we can't be putting 5G. We need to slow down the installment of 5G because it's dangerous. I don't know. I just do believe California needs to get their head in the game and straightened out and just let 5G do its thing. We need to wait next year for all 3G to be removed, and then get LTE fully covered, because I believe we are at 51%, because you can see here there's still not really any coverage in this area. You can see here there's a lot of 3G. So this and even in this area, even though this is all forest, actually no, that's a city. Yeah, see, Dollar General. This is a small city. What is it called? Bunker. And what state is that? Missouri. That needs to be covered. So I believe 51% of Verizon of LTE is covered. Now we need to cover the rest, the other 50%, or yeah, we need to cover the other 50% and make sure just LTE is fully up and running. Even in even in West Virginia, as you can see here, this part needs to be covered, in my opinion. I know it's a natural forest, but I still think coverage needs to be enforced. Definitely remove these 3G sites. So yeah, just over here too. Florida is kind of lacking a little bit. This is a big forest right here, forest right here. But definitely all over here. But like I'm saying, I do believe we need to get LTE finished, because we're not done yet. I do believe another 10 years LTE will be complete. And I don't know, it's just, things like this take time. The fact that I believe, my own personal opinion, LTE will be complete in 10 years. Actually, no. Scratch that. I think LTE will be completed in 20 years. I don't know, it's just my own opinion on this. And 5G will be completed in maybe 11 years, because a lot of this takes time. They need to be investment. You need to upgrade all those towers. You need to install more towers. You need to make sure there's no congestion. The backhaul is fine. Network is running smoothly. Just overall, everything's doing pretty good. Not sure we'll have unlimited data forever, because I heard that the carriers need to do something. If they want to keep unlimited. Not sure if they have that forever. Hey, if my data cap is 200 gigabytes, I'll be happy with that. Even they said, we can now offer unlimited data, so you're capped at 200 gigabytes. I'm fine with that. That's a lot of data. Hopefully you can offer unlimited again, but who knows with Verizon, all the other carriers would be unlimited. So yeah, I believe we are 50% complete with LTE. It'll take another 10 years for 5G to be implemented. Hopefully just California just wakes up and just, can't see this as a negative result. It's all positive. It's all good. It's, stop worrying about the ecosystem. Stop worrying about how the environment will be killed off by 5G. I think the environment will be fine. Even though it's kind of weird, they're installing tower sites and making them look like trees. That I think is kind of weird, but, I don't know. The carriers are weird doing stuff like this, but let me know what you guys think about this. I do believe we are 10 to 11 more years completed for LTE, because LTE does not look like it's LTE looks like it just got abandoned or put into a halt for 5G, which I think they need to jump back on the boat for that one. I don't think they should just be stopping. It's just all carriers should not be leaving LTE like this. It's just very ridiculous. Like I can't imagine in 10 years looking at this map and just seeing that let's see, just seeing why just seeing Wyoming still having like the same coverage like this. All these oranges will be LTE. Like I can't imagine 10 years Wyoming just being the same coverage like this, and I'm like, what happened? Like why is it still the same? Like am I wasting money on a carrier? Like what's going on? Like, guys, you know what I mean by that, guys. But let me know what you guys think about this. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.